Having already scorched Athens, Xerxes believed victory was imminent. But the war played on their numerical superiority, orchestrated a plan that turned the narrow straits into a trap. His message to Xerxes, intentionally deceptive, suggested that the Greeks were disorganized and ready to flee. Xerxes took the bait. On the morning of battle, more than 200 Persian ships waters, that agility proved decisive. Herodotus, the 5th century BCE historian known as the father of history, described the confusion in the Persian ranks as chaos among ships. They crashed into each other and broke their oars. What followed was a rout. Greek ships rammed and shattered their enemies with brutal precision. The Persians, unable to maneuver, were caught in a death trap of their own making. The losses were staggering. Conservative estimates suggest that the Persians lost over 300 ships, while Greek losses were minimal in comparison. As Persian sailors drowned or were hacked down during boarding assaults, Xerxes, watching from a golden throne on the shore, witnessed his dream of subjugating Greece collapse into ruin. This was no ordinary victory. Salamis saved the Greek heartland from invasion, ensuring that Western civilization's naval triumph. The tide of the Persian wars turned. The sea had devoured an empire's hope and spat out the defiant will of a united Greece. Rome, a land-based republic with no significant naval history, it was a true baptism by fire. Carthage, a seasoned maritime empire with centuries of naval experience, added one game-changing innovation: the corvus, a boarding bridge. The Roman fleet was commanded by Gaius Duilius, a consul with no prior naval background. As formation, ship after ship fell, not through traditional naval ramming tactics, but through brutal hand-to-hand combat on the decks. By the end of the battle, ancient historian Polybius later described the psychological impact of the victory. Rome had shaken off its fear of the sea and proven it could challenge even the greatest naval power of the age. Duilius returned to Rome as the first commander to celebrate a naval triumph. The Battle of Mylae marked more than a tactical victory. It was a shocking reversal of expectations. Rome, the untested land power, had bloodied the nose of a seasoned naval empire and signaled that a new force was rising on the Mediterranean horizon. It was a calculated gamble by Rome to strike at the Carthaginian homeland in North Africa. The Roman fleet, led by consuls Marcus Atilius Regulus and Lucius Manlius Vulso Longus, comprised roughly